the previous videos, we have covered the do's of the technical writing. You need to be clear where you should use simple words and short sentences so that the information is effectively delivered to the reader. Use one idea per sentence and avoid ambiguous language without requiring the readers to guess the actual meaning of the sentences. You need to be concrete, which you should use the precise terminology to explain certain things. Normally, the exact figures are preferred. You need to be concise, eliminate all the redundancies, as well as the meaningless phrases. Always go for the least word as possible as an alternative to the wordy phrases. You need to be correct where you use the formal language. Sentences are grammatically correct and properly constructed. And then you need to be consistent in terms of the usage of the keywords, spellings, as well as the formats of the units. Now let us proceed with the don'ts of the technical writing. First, don't use jargon unnecessarily. Only use the specialized term if they are understood by your reader. You need to consider your technical writing to be read by the peoples within the field and not within the field. Your ultimate goal is to effectively deliver the information and message to the reader, which you would like nearly all the readers to be able to acquire 100% of the information and message as given in your technical writing. That is the most ideal situations. Do not combine words to make up a new words. It means that do not use the words that is not in the dictionary, and whenever the readers encounter such words, searching through the dictionary is also not helpful. There is also a situation that you know that every year there are new words being recognized and incorporated into the proper English. Most of these words were invented recently or has been used for quite some time by most of the people throughout the world. However, it is still not sure that this kind of new words, even though you know it has been officially incorporated into the proper language, sometimes we can choose to avoid that because you are not sure whether all of your readers understood the meaning. You have quite a variety of the options with the words that has already been used for the long period in the past. Those words should be sufficient for you to effectively deliver the message. You do not like yourself to be in the argument as if using some informal language or being doubt of using the words or terminology which is not in the dictionary. It is only then, when being checked carefully, realize that those words has already been incorporated and accepted as a recognized English. However, it is not to the outweigh of the general public. Next, don't start a sentence with a number. When you need to start the sentence with a number, you will have to write it in words. For example, 10 profiles were evaluated. The 10 here should be in words instead of the number 10. Next, do not start a sentence with an abbreviation. You will need to write it in full when it is the first word in the sentence. For example, figure 10 shows and not fig 10 shows. Do not use absolutes. You should avoid the extreme words such as always and never. In the research world, especially with the natures of venturing into the regions of unknown, or when you are describing certain things, unless with a proper boundary, which you can use the absolute, but most of the time the absolutes are normally quite exaggerated. Even you are quite confident with certain statements, you should use more modest terminologies, as you are not sure whether you have overlooked certain things. You don't want to put it in such extreme conditions, leaving no rooms for the exceptional cases. Next, don't assume a universal format. This one need to be careful, because in engineering, different disciplines have these own formats conversions. You first need to be familiar with the discipline and follow the relevant format.